Imagine a locked door, aged and weathered, holding secrets so terrifying that opening it could tear apart the very fabric of reality. This is SCP-004, the 12 rusty keys in the door, classified as Euclid by the SCP Foundation. A doorway not just to another place, but to dimensions where the rules of existence twist into nightmares. Its story begins in 1949, near an abandoned factory in Spain. Three teenagers stumbled upon an old wooden door, SCP-004-1. Nearby, buried within an iron lockbox, they discovered 12 rusted steel keys. Innocent curiosity led them to try one of the keys. What followed was pure horror. One of the teenagers, now designated SCP-004-Casualty-01, vanished the moment the key turned in the lock. Days later, pieces of his body were found scattered, not just nearby, but up to 32 kilometers away. Some parts were never recovered. It was as if the door itself had ripped him apart and cast him into oblivion. When the SCP Foundation took over, the true nature of SCP-04 was uncovered. All 12 keys could unlock SCP-004, but the results were unpredictable. Most keys led to catastrophic outcomes, tearing subjects apart or causing them to disappear entirely. Two keys, however, were different. SCP-004-7, the key allowed safe passage into the door, revealing an impossibly vast room, far larger than the factory could physically contain. The walls seemed alive, pulsating as if breathing. Those who entered described an overwhelming sense of dread, as if the room itself was watching them. SCP-004-12, the key on the other hand, led to psychological torment. Subjects who used this key returned catatonic, clawing at their eyes or screaming about incomprehensible creatures, beings too massive to perceive in their entirety. One survivor described them as ancient and primal, as if dredged from the deepest corners of human fear. But SCP-004 is more than just a door. It's a gateway to places where our understanding of time and space falls apart. Over the decades, researchers discovered that entering SCP-004-1 altered the flow of time. Days inside felt like mere hours, and those who exited often aged differently than they should have. In one chilling incident, body parts from a victim who had disappeared decades earlier reappeared outside the door, fresh, warm, and untouched by decay. Then there's Site-62, a facility built within the space SCP-004-7 reveals. It's now a containment site for the Foundation's most dangerous anomalies, but even there, strange occurrences persist. During a power outage in 2003, personnel reported sensing entities in the darkness, humanoid figures that couldn't be seen but felt undeniably present. SCP-004 remains one of the Foundation's greatest mysteries. Where do the other keys lead? What exists in those alternate dimensions? And why does SCP-004 seem to defy the very laws of nature? But here's where the story gets even more unsettling. Could SCP-4 have a real-world counterpart? Consider the Winchester Mystery House in California, a sprawling mansion with staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open to walls, and windows that overlook nothing. Built under the instructions of Sarah Winchester, this architectural enigma is believed to have been designed to confuse and trap malevolent spirits. Some even speculate that certain doors in the house could lead to other dimensions, just like SCP-004. And then there's the Sri Lankan legend of the Satakata Doratua, or Sandakata Gateway. These intricately carved moonstone doorways, central to ancient Buddhist architecture, are said to symbolize the transition between the mortal world and higher planes of existence. While their spiritual purpose is profound, local folklore adds a mysterious edge. Some believe that passing through certain Sadakata Doratuas at the wrong time could open pathways to realms unknown, echoing the unpredictable dangers of SCP-004. The parallels are chilling. Both the Winchester Mystery House and the Sadakata Doratua share the idea of doors as gateways to something beyond, a reflection of SCP-004's terrifying potential. What do you think? Could SCP-004's story have roots in our reality? Could these enigmatic doors be real-world echoes of the SCP Foundation's darkest secrets? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And remember, some keys are better left unturned.